I therefore believe that this global financial storm will indeed pass. For those among you who have found a job, I congratulate you because you have worked hard and you deserve to be rewarded. Not all of you would have landed that perfect job, but that will come if you're willing at this juncture to accept what's available and to build upon your skills while positioning yourself for that dream job for which you will be better prepared when the global economy rebounds, and believe me, it surely will. Don't be deterred in looking for work merely because it is not in the area you studied. Look upon such positions as stepping stones that will get you to that great job. Among the many things you might consider are to continue to utilize the university's Career Counseling Center in your search for a better job, to network, to learn about job openings and other opportunities, to attend seminars and workshops to enhance your skills, to volunteer, to consider public service and what you can do for your country. For example, I urge you to consider working overseas in a developing country such as my own for a time to share your knowledge and experience with people who need so much and have so little. You too would be enriched and more informed by such experience. Ultimately, though, what is important is to do something that you enjoy, a job you won't mind getting out of bed every morning to go to, and where the hours fly by so fast that you don't notice the time and you keep on working. I believe that you can find that kind of personal satisfaction in your work, and you will. It is also encouraging that during this recession, there are certain industries that continue to hire, which are the healthcare and teaching professions, areas in which your university excel in its quality education. I read that major universities are proving to be recession-proof. My hunch is that many of you young people finding the job market tight have opted to continue your education to make yourself more marketable down the road. We hear more and more that having only a bachelor's degree is not sufficient in a competitive global job market. So getting a master's is indeed essential. That is one option. Let me say to you, proud parents, a big congratulations for a job well done in supporting your child's education up to this point. For those of you who might have thought that you would turn that extra bedroom into a workspace, please hold up a minute, especially if your graduate has to move back home because he's waiting to land that important job for which he has prepared so much. My dear friends, in addressing this graduating class of 2009, I hope that my own life can serve as an example and an inspiration to you to never, never give up on your dreams, to stand up for what you believe in, to have the courage of your conviction and to persevere through good times and bad. By the time I was the age of many of you undergraduates, I was already married, straight out of high school, and was well on my way to becoming the mother of 4 young sons, with what one might have thought no future in sight. As my more affluent friends went abroad to study, many to this country, I had to go to work in order to make ends meet. First as a secretary, as an accountant assistant at a garage. I worked and raised my sons and was depressed about my future. Surely I thought this would not be the end for me. I had always believed in my potential, and I knew it did not lie in a deadbeat job raising children, however much I loved my boys. My first chance to change the course of my life came when my husband was awarded a government scholarship to pursue his master's at the University of Wisconsin at Madison. I applied for one too, so that I could accompany him and further my studies. My mother and I pleaded and begged for a scholarship until finally one was granted, and I was able to study business at the Madison Business College, starting in the fall of 1962. I've just given out my age. We struggled. I waited on tables, kept records in a muffler shop to make ends meet, and then returned home and took a job to which I committed everything to succeed. A few years later, another door opened for me, the chance to earn a master's degree in public administration at Harvard Kennedy School of Government. More difficulties, more position, and gladly, more milestones followed. As the records show, early 2005, when I ran for the presidency, the odds were solidly against me. But undaunted, I threw my hat into the ring, one woman against a slew of men, some of them very well funded, yet we were convinced, I and the thousands and thousands of women who supported me, that this time around, things would be different. This time, our time had come. I polled second in the voting on Election Day 2005. With no clear winner, a runoff was held. And on November 8, I won, receiving over 60% of the vote, and was subsequently declared the 23rd president of the Republic of Liberia on my inauguration day, January 16, 2006.